Okay, I'd like to bring the Upper Moreland Township meeting to order and get one thing up for September 8th. First, I'd like to have a moment of silent meditation. If you would, please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for
all. Roll call, Pat, please.
Certainly. Ward 1?
Present.
Ward 2?
Present.
Ward 3?
Here.
Ward 4?
Here.
Ward 5?
Here.
Ward 6?
Present.
Ward 7? Mr. President, all the commissioners are here this evening with the exception of Commissioner Lockard. Alex Ballmer from Kilkenny's Law Offices and Township Manager are also present.
Thank you. For a presentation, we'd like to, and the public and this board, to welcome Jared Jacobs, who will be sitting as the Ward 6 Commissioner from now till the end of December. He comes with an experience in education and property management. He is an advocate of the Upper Moreland Historical Commission. And I would like to say welcome and thank you for what you had to go through to get here. And we're going to appreciate your knowledge, and you need that educational spot for us.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone, for coming tonight.
Okay. Next, public comments, non-agenda items only.
Good evening. Good evening, Board of Commissioners and members of the Upper Moreland community. My name is Jolie Price. I'm a member of the Upper Moreland Board of School Directors, though this evening I'm speaking in my capacity as a resident of Ward 6. As a school board member, I'm well acquainted with the Sunshine Act, which requires public agencies to conduct meetings and deliberate in public, with specific exceptions for closed executive sessions. I reached out to each of you, with the exception of Jared Jacobs, following the appointment meeting last month. Kip and Pat, I appreciate your responses on behalf of the board. I also consulted with counsel, including an attorney who specializes in sunshine violations and is a former attorney with the Pennsylvania Office of Open Records. They agreed with my assessment that sunshine has been violated by the process this board used to fill the appointment. The explanation provided to me stated that the board may use a, quote, personnel executive session exception to allow for some internal discussion to narrow vacancy candidates down before entertaining a public discussion and vote to appoint. This discussion of business for the purpose of making a decision is deliberation, as defined by the PA Sunshine Act. And while it's typical to deliberate in a personnel executive session, it cannot be used for a board appointment. The Sunshine Act very clearly has an executive session carve-out, which states that public meeting exceptions, quote, shall not apply to any meeting involving the appointment or selection of any person to fill a vacancy in an elected office. The deliberation for the appointment should have been in a public meeting. While we could allow the lawyers to debate the merits of the matter, the fact is this is a 4-month appointment that will be over before a legal case could be decided. This wouldn't be worth the township's resources or my own. However, I recognize that some of you are early in your tenure on the board, and there are members of the audience who may be seated among you in the next few months. So I've come to request that next time this body needs to fill a vacancy on the board, you choose another process. An unimpeachable process that steers wide of any violations or perceived violations of the Pennsylvania Sunshine Act. I recognize this process has been used previously and was presumed to be compliant by all members of the board. I don't assume any ill will or bad intentions by any member of this board. Jared, I wish you luck in your role and appreciate your willingness to serve. I'm grateful to you all for the significant time, effort, and careful consideration you each bring to your role. Thank you and good night.
Okay, thank you for your comment. Any other public comments? No? Okay. Treasurer's activity report. Anybody want to make a motion?
No motion.
Have a motion, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion on the treasury report? Any public comments? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye. Aye.
Against? Move it into the record. Approved. Meeting, approval of meeting minutes for August 4th. I have a motion.
Motion to approve the minutes. Second.
Okay, we have a motion, we have a second. Any discussion from the board? Anybody from the public comment? Okay, all in favor, say aye. Aye. Against? Abstained? Motion passes. Committee recommendations, Community Development Committee.
Community Development Committee recommends the following. We want a motion to approve the waiver for electrical permit for the Upper Moreland Hatboro Joint Sewer Authority.
We have a second.
Second.
Okay. Discussion from the board that was talked in committee. It is an entity that it's the same tax revenue that would be paying for it. So that's why the board had decided to move it forward. Any other comments from the board? From the public? Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Against? Abstain? Motion passes. Okay, that's it for community development. We have public health and safety.
Good evening. We're asking for the approval of ordinance 1767. This deals with traffic. Is Chief Bennett here? Yes. Chief, you want to tell me about the ordinance?
Turnpike Drive.
Good evening. This ordinance would actually address the issue that we have on Turnpike Drive with parking all the way up to the intersection of Turwood Road. So we'd be able to at least resolve that issue. We have had some issues with vehicles, large tractor trailers parking in the roadway, which has obstructed the sight line of vehicles that are exiting from businesses on that road.
Okay, any questions from the board? Any question from the public? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Against? Abstain? Motion passes.
Thank you, Chief Bennett. We also want to bring to the attention of the board House Bill number 1732. And that's about the building of the EMT services. Pat, you want to say a little something about that, please?
I do. There's a House bill aimed at assisting ambulance service to recover some of their fees that they spend when they go on calls. This would be to support that bill so that the emergency service ambulance crews can collect funds that are owed to them.
Okay, again, discussed in committees. A correction in our minutes or in our meeting, it's 11:52. I'm not sure. Is it 11:52 or 17:52, Pat? Just so you can,
I believe it's 11:52. We're,
okay.
Yeah.
All right, just to make sure it was correct.
yep.
Any comments from the public? No? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Abstain? Motion passes. Okay,
President, that's all the business we have before the board tonight.
thank you. Finance and Administration Committee.
Thank you, Commissioner. The Finance and Administrative Committee recommends the following. We have no appointments or reappointments. So on to the list of bills payable. General fund checks beginning with check number 145196, ending with check number 145426 for a total of $2,083,873.75. Escrow fund checks beginning with check number 9935, ending check number 9947. Liquid fuel fund checks beginning with check number 3203, ending with check number 3205, for a total of $15,535.63.
Okay, do we have a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a motion, second. Any questions from the board? Any questions from the public? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Against? Abstain? Motion passes.
And other items, we have one item. It is a motion to approve the bid award for intersection improvements for Maryland Road and Commerce Avenue.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Anybody? Okay, we have a motion and a second. This bid had come in about 20%, 25% over what we anticipated. So my own personal feeling, as far as a comment from the board, is not to do this project at this time. We're on a pretty strict budget. We have some other priorities, is to vote this down as far as my opinion. Anybody else from the board? Anybody else from the public? Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Favor.
Against,
In favor of going with the bid.
For Mason's Mill.
No,
no,
I
no,
understand what you're talking about, but it's
this improvements on Maryland Road.
motion to approve is what it says in the agenda.
Yeah, I said my opinion.
If you vote aye, that would be voting to
Approve
approve
it.
the bid. If you vote nay, you would be voting to disapprove the bid.
Okay. So all in favor, aye. Nay?
Nay.
Nay.
Okay, abstain? Motion denied. Okay, we're done there? Okay. Parks and Recreation Committee.
Yes, we have a motion similarly to award the bid for Mason's Mill Baseball Park conversion to synthetic turf.
Okay, do we have a second? Second. We have a second. The same situation, we put it out to bid, well over the bid number, like a couple $100,000. So my feeling is to not move this forward and take a new look at it, see if we can save any money on it. But otherwise, the money is not there from what we expected, what this was going to be. Any other board members? Away from the public.
I would just make the same comment. If you vote yes to this, you're voting to do the project. If you vote no, you're voting not to accept the bid.
Okay. Public, all in favor, say aye. Nay?
Nay.
Abstain? Motion denied. Okay. That is it for tonight, correct? We're not doing the third bid, right?
We are not. That was tabled to next month.
Okay. All right. With that, any commissioner comments? Okay, we're adjourned. Oh, wait a minute. I'll talk to Pat. We have to, thank you, Charles. I even wrote it down. I still didn't read it. The board met in executive session on a personnel matter prior to this meeting. Thanks, Charles. We'll talk on what committee you would like to be on and stuff. Okay. All right. And I can make that at any time.
Yes, you can.
Okay. We're adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.